Hello and welcome everyone, this is Jamie X66, as you can see in a sort of new layout now. Finally got the gaming room up and running. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen a couple of photos of the TV setup, the PlayStation 4 games and everything like that. So hopefully we're going to get a lot more videos out now that it's sort of easier to actually make a video. So as you can see from the title, I'm going to quickly talk about a small indie game I've sort of been playing in between Nier Automata. It's sort of a little palate cleanser for me. It's called 10 Second Ninja X. Now, I think this was free on PlayStation Plus a few months ago, because I definitely don't remember purchasing it. It's from 4 Circle Interactive, from the publisher Curve Digital. Now, Curve really do just find cream of the crop in terms of indie games and indie talent and throw it onto current generation consoles. So essentially, it's a very small indie game. It follows a simple premise. You are a ninja. You've been taken by this sort of thing, Dr. Robotnik, Ice King type villain. He's captured you. He's put all your bird friends in robots. Yes, I know that sounds strange, but he's put them all in robots, and essentially you are put in these levels. And as the name suggests, you have 10 seconds to clear each level. Now, how you do this, you have a double jump, you have your katana, you have 3 throwing stars, and essentially that's it. You've got 10 seconds to try and beat the level. Now, as with these sort of levels where, it's in groups, you get ranked. You can get 3 stars. If you can get it under a certain time, the faster you go, the more stars you're going to get. The more stars you earn, the more sets of levels you're going to get, etc., etc. So there is 100 levels in total, 60 new ones. Apparently there was the first one. I've never played the first game, but there's 40 HD levels from the original in this, so they're all remastered if you're a fan of the original 10 Second Ninja. So essentially, story, there's not really much of a story as you'd expect. Essentially what I stated out is the plot. He's got some sort of vendetta against you. There's sort of almost a deepness to the character, the villain. He gives these sort of little sort of tirades in between unlocking new worlds, new sets of levels, and he sort of just keeps saying, I don't understand why I'm so obsessed with you, but I'm trying to take you down no matter what. There's not much to it. There's a few side characters as they're barely glossed over, and your main character is not really even given a name. He doesn't speak. It's just he's your vessel to go in and do these sort of worlds. Now, in terms of the actual gameplay itself, it's fast-paced, it's frenetic, it's really challenging not only to work it with your mind mentally in terms of trying to figure out the best path in order to knock out all the robots in the fastest, quickest time possible, but also just trying to sort of work that out as you go, but also be really quick with your gameplay. Now, if you want to just breeze through all the levels, get 1 star, you won't be able to unlock all the levels for one, and you probably won't find too much of a challenge. Once you do know the right route, you can probably beat the level in under 10 seconds, as you'd expect, pretty easily. But if you go for those 2 star, 3 stars, which, I've tried to do as best as possible going through, you're going to find it quite challenging. And I think that's what I like most about it. It's really fast-paced. It's got that instant respawn, so when you do die, and you will die a lot in this game, you can just come straight back into it. Now, it's sort of limited in terms of what you can do. Like I said, you've got the sword, you've got throwing stars, you got double jump. That's all you have. I am on the final set of levels. I think only a few to go, and I don't think they introduce any other sort of mechanics. They do introduce sort of different robots, as I was saying before, the ones you have to take out. They will have a robot that maybe takes 2 hits, or a robot that you can't use your blade on because he's covered in a sort of force field, and you need to use your throwing star. They throw these in a way, and they ramp up the difficulty in a way that doesn't feel too overwhelming. And like I said, with the instant respawns, it does make it quite a pleasant experience. Now, I won't say that the controls are as fluid as, say, a game like Cuphead. You've got those run and gun levels in Cuphead, and you've got those precise controls. This isn't so much. I think what I wrote down as I was playing is it reminded me a bit of Little Big Planet, that sort of floaty feel to his jumps, and you can work around it. Like, you can get used to it. You sort of have to almost be used to it and correct for that sort of little floatiness that he's got to his jumps. I do find that the actual levels themselves that you land on feel a bit slippery. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. Like, it does. Think back to sort of, your classic platformers. Ice will be on the ground. You sort of lose that sort of tactileness to the ground. You sort of have that, but just slightly, just enough that the ninja will sort of slide off that edge when you didn't expect him to, which is a little annoying. Glitch-wise, there was a few levels where the hitboxes were a little bit off, and somehow I just randomly died from nothing. But like I said, you can instantly just respawn back in, so I didn't find that too much of a problem. Level design, I did find that the third world felt a bit clunky. Now, the whole point of this game, like I said, you got 10 seconds each level, you're in, you're getting it done, you're respawning, you're trying again, you're trying to just cut off milliseconds off your time. I felt like the third set of levels just sort of felt a little bit too clunky. It really just sort of wanted you to plot and be really, whereas the whole rest of the game is like, okay, go as fast as you can, frenetically get through this level, and let's see how fast you can do it in. So I felt the third set of levels just probably not as good, but the rest of the game, it is a really solid title. I think it's also crossplay with the Vita, I believe. So I think it's one set of trophies. If you somehow own the Rest in Peace PlayStation Vita, you can jump on that, download it, play it. It's very much bite-sized and be perfect for commute anywhere if you take the bus or public transport into work. But yeah, so if you do like games that are fast-paced, challenge you mentally in terms of trying to figure out how to get to the solution, this really just sort of bundles that in a good package. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. And like I said, if you have PlayStation Plus, you may have downloaded this game already. It might be in your library just sitting there and waiting. But yeah, I would definitely say go and check it out. There's not much wrong with it. It runs well. It's got cute basic art style. And like I said, it's just another really nice port that Curve has done, bringing it over to the PlayStation. They really do know how to seek out some good indie talent. So yeah, that probably went a little bit longer than I expected, but like I said, hopefully you enjoy the new layout. Hopefully get more videos coming up very, very soon. And also, please go and follow me on my Instagram, JamieX66. That's where most of my content goes. Definitely going to try and post daily all the time. But in between that, you can always come over to the YouTube and check me out in video form. If you somehow like this video, feel free to give us a like and a comment below. I'd love to discuss the game if you played and get your opinion on the new layout of the gaming group. So until then, I would love to see you in the next video.